and I know Dave, you referenced this a little bit in some of your comments of like the core message, and you said, we need to be profound.
Hmm.
That there is a profoundness that's at the heart of that, what you were just saying of God coming near.
Yeah.
So can you talk about that? Because that to me, that's something that's like, well, that like it's finding, yes, maybe a few different words, but expressing that again, people always need to hear that each Christmas.
Yeah, so remember, I mean, and we've done some blogs on this and we released some stuff. The gospel is the birth, life, death, burial, resurrection, and ascension of Jesus. It is all of those. I mean, that's what the gospels tell us the gospel is. The gospel is Jesus, but it's birth, life, death, burial, resurrection, and ascension. And each part of the gospel carries with it significance. And so oftentimes as evangelicals, our tendency is to only emphasize death, burial, resurrection of Jesus. And we have a truncated gospel that doesn't emphasize incarnation, life, or ascension. And, again, just for everyone to get on the same page, if you don't give birth, you lose the incarnation. If you don't give life, you lose discipleship. If you don't give ascension, you lose kingdom. So you end up with a gospel that has no incarnation, no discipleship, and no kingdom in it. So if you want further reading on that, we've got blogs that are
For
for that.
sure.
But incarnation is important. It's an important part of the gospel because it's the way that the gospel is experienced. And it's not us getting to God, but God coming to us. It's God coming to us. And the beauty of the gospel in regard to incarnation is that God comes to us right where we're at, whatever the dislocation is, whatever the exile is, whatever the disorientation is. The core message of incarnation is that God comes to us and he can't find a home, but the whole rest of the story is he creates a home for those of us who are having trouble finding home. I mean, so it is all
Yeah.
about home. It is all
Yeah.
about home, and it is about God coming to us to create a home in the middle of our dislocation so that even though Jesus had nowhere to lay his head, there was no room for him, there was no home for him. The whole story is about him creating home for us. And so, as you get into sermon preparation, that sense of home and God coming to be with us and creating home for us is the same story every Christmas.